Hey guys, Courtney here. I just wanted to do a real quick setup of my sinking funds binder. I'm going to be doing sinking funds this year, and I'm going to be keeping cash in these envelopes, and I wanted a place to store them and have them all separated with division, and I haven't seen any videos like this, so I wanted to make sure I definitely put this one up for you guys in case any of you were having my same struggles, wanting to see how people were setting this up, how people stored their sinking fund cash for the year. So I'm kind of going to do it like I would do a cash envelope, but they're sinking funds. So I'm just going to get right in. I got these dividers from Hobby Lobby. I think they're these either Paper Studio or Agenda 52. And I went ahead and marked these with my label maker for the different sections that I'm going to have. So I'm going to have one for clothing, birthdays, Santa, Christmas. This one's hard to see because it was a black tab and all I had was black writing. Maintenance, and then a miscellaneous section. So I went ahead and went through my scrapbook stash. Since these are clear dividers, I wanted something underneath it. I just went through my scrapbook stash, found some papers I liked underneath each, got them all set up and ready for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and start putting these together. So this is just a clear ring bound planner. I got it on Amazon for like $8. So this is what I'm going to keep my sinking funds in. And then I will probably get some sort of lockbox to also throw this in. Just to store it for the year because I don't want to lose the cash either. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my clothing tab first. And throw that paper in there also. Now, I have these envelopes here, and they are laminated. So I'm going to go through and write on them in Sharpie, get my category set up, and then throw them in their sections that they belong to. I have these kind of divided up here, if you're wondering. These are just like more boy type colors because I do have boys in my family. So I know that if my 10-year-old saw this notebook and I put him down for one of these rainbow ones, he would have a fit. So we're gonna make sure we separate that. And even my damn husband, y'all, he is the same way. He'd be like, wait, you give me a pink one. Oh, sorry. Okay. So I'm just going to go through and write our names on these. So for clothing, I'm just doing our family. My husband's name is Chase, so I will put Chase down. And me, Courtney. And then I currently have 2 children, but I have one on the way, so I'm just going to go ahead and set her up a sinking fund envelope as well. She'll be here in March, so won't be too long after. So I've got a Landon. And then I have an Ireland. And then my new baby is Cora June. My husband absolutely hates her first name, but he would not come up with a name at all. So it's Cora June. My next divider I've got is birthdays, and we're just going to go through and do the same thing. Same division, all of us in the family. So we've got Chase. And this is kind of why I wanted it all separate and organized, because I want to be able to go back easily and find the exact envelope I want, not just a whole birthdays and I can chip in. I want specifics for each person. So again, I'm just labeling these up here, and then whenever I figure out what I'm going to put into these envelopes every month. I will probably just write it here on these dollar section. That way I know at the end of the month, if I forget, it's already written on my envelopes, so that'll be easy. And Cora June. The next one I've got is Santa, and if you noticed that I have a Santa and a Christmas one, that is because Santa is for the kids. Christmas will be for like all of our extended family. So I've got like a butt ton of envelopes here. That's where most of them are going to end up going under, is for all of our family. So, and for Santa, I'm just doing the kids. I'm not including my husband and I, because we don't really get each other gifts. I take that back. My husband will get me a gift, even though we planned on no gifts, and then I should really learn, but I don't. And I'm trying not to do so many pinks right next to each other. Really no rhyme or reason, just cause. Okay. And again, this next one is Christmas, and this one is going to be my biggest pile. And I think we decided that for everyone for Christmas, we're just going to do like 25 for everyone. So this one I'm going to have to refer to a little more. So we've got his parents, and we are going to do like the adults together, and then the kids will have their separate. So each kid in the family will get something too. Parents, then each kid. That's my sister and her spouse. And then they've got 2 little girls, so they both get an envelope. And then my other sister and her husband. And then they've just got a little boy. And then my brother-in-law and his significant other. And they've got a little girl. And my sister-in-law. My mom. And my dad. And then my dad's girlfriend has a grandchild, so they've been in the picture for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and put her down, but you know, if that changes for whatever reason, I'll just alcohol that off and we won't plan for it anymore. So the next tab I have is maintenance. So this is just gonna be like car maintenance and house maintenance. We live on a dirt road and we have always got flats. So I'm gonna probably be saving a lot for the car maintenance, and I'm gonna separate it between my husband's car and my car, because again, we have always got flats. We always need, I mean, I just bought new tires and I already have 3 flats. Like within the last 6 months, I've bought tires and I've got 3 flats on my car right now. So it's fun, really fun. And then I'm going to do one for home. And then I've got a miscellaneous tab, which I have some ideas for some miscellaneous, but I don't actually have anything that I'm going to put in at the moment. I will probably decide on doing that later. So I've got 3 extras. I'm just going to throw those in the back for miscellaneous. Oops, some of those fell. Maintenance tab. And again, we should probably, for like the miscellaneous section, we've got property taxes that we have to do every year before we can renew our cars. We should probably do that because that always kind of sneaks up on us. I don't know why. We know it happens every year, but our car tags are every 2 years. So we end up not going through and doing it that one of those years because we don't have to get our tags renewed. But then when tags come up, we've got like a whole bunch of late charges and it's just stupid. So we really need to do that. Also I got this. It's just one of those like dollar school binder things. I cut it down to cut and fit the size of this to kind of house some alcohol pads. I'm a nurse, so if you're a nurse, you know you kind of just come home with pocketfuls of these. So I thought this would be perfect in case I need to wipe anything off and decide on not keeping anything in there. So I'm just gonna throw those in there. Keep those with me. And if y'all want me to do a video on how to make this, I can. It was really just simple. I just cut it down and threw some washi along the sides. Probably would have worked better with one of those heat guns. I totally forgot even what they're called, but those heat tools that kind of seal the edges. I think I want to put that in the back because I like the way that looks. And when I went and I made my envelopes, I didn't even think about it. I just did 7 by 3.5, and I probably should have done 6.75 since they were going in this binder, so they do stick out a bit, but I'm gonna try not to have too much of a fit about it. I also have a pack of folders. I think I'm gonna throw a folder in there just in case for whatever reason I want a folder later. I think I'm just gonna throw that in there. I've got some pin loops. I'm thinking about throwing a pin loop so I can keep my Sharpie with me or with the book at all times. So I'll just go throw those in real quick. Put that there. And that there. And this thing is like super full. I could probably use some wide rings if I could even find that, because this is super stuffed. And that's without any cash in these envelopes, so I'm sure it's gonna get difficult after some time. I think I'll just use this navy blue one in here for the pin loop. And I don't like my pin loop sticking out of there. I prefer mine inward, so I'm just gonna make sure I stick it inward. And I'll just throw that Sharpie right in there. And there it is. That's my sinking funds. So I'll be filling this every month. So whenever we start this upcoming month, I will come back with a video, show you how I stuff them. And we'll see if it can keep any money in them with how stuffed this is. I might need to end up getting a new binder. We shall see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.